The weather really deteriorating after race 2, and that meant that the Superfinal was always going to be in question. In the end, there was no option. It had to be called off. Competition director Robin Webb.
Well, they've thrown everything at us, haven't they? I just couldn't believe when I was standing on the grid and it got very, very dark. And the cameras don't really show that, do they? They're amazing these days, but it was very, very dark. And I never thought that we'd end up with this incredible situation where it started to rain and then a red flag and actually some new situations for Super League here. So we've gone through a learning process as well.
I mean, how was it when you were seeing some of those events? Like, there could have possibly been a second red flag on such a narrow circuit, with Galatasaray actually being in the middle of the track.
Yeah, that was an interesting situation because where he actually spun, there was a yellow flag flying anyway, which means no overtaking. So I'm not quite sure what Alvaro Parente was thinking of when he squeezed up the inside, and I really don't know what he was expecting, but really he should have been single file there, but he didn't overtake, so it was perfectly legal. He spun, and when we show a red flag, we go back one lap, and he was very lucky to take his place back up on the grid.
And the Superfinal obviously being cancelled, is that absolutely due to these, really challenging conditions?
Yeah, under the regulations you can declare a race or that you won't run it if there's inclement weather. And inclement weather is normally defined by FIA people as not being able to see from one marshal's post to the next marshal's post. And we went up and had a little look, and you actually couldn't. I mean, it was so misty and wet and dark, you could not see the next marshal's post. So it was the right decision.
The top 3 point scorers were awarded the prize money, and that meant, for incredibly the second week running, Earl Bamber again was the Superfinal winner, this time for PSV.